Today we're going to talk about 5 tips for drying your screen. One of the big tips I've got is to control your humidity. And really the only way you can control it is by knowing what you've got in the first place. Get yourself a hygrometer, something that'll actually measure the moisture in the air. Now as far as humidity goes, we do recommend humidity to be kept at, if possible, between 30 and 40% relative humidity. Anything lower than 40 just means it's going to dry faster. You have a shop that's high in humidity, what do? Well, ChromaLine makes a product called ChromaLime. Believe it or not, this really helps in high humidity situations. It will resist humidity. Where your positives aren't going to stick to your screen, it's not going to stick to your exposure unit. It's really designed for the summer when humidity is really high. Okay, the next tip is controlling the temperature in your room. And we say between 60 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. One of the misconceptions in drying the screen is that it's all about temperature. Heat is nice because it accelerates the moisture from evacuating that screen, but it's the humidity. Screens are hydrophilic. They will absorb moisture from the air. So if the air is real wet, what do you think is going to happen? Your screens get wet. Even if you dried them in a cabinet, you take them out of that cabinet, the moisture just gets sucked right back into that screen and your screen is wet again. Get a dehumidifier. It will make a world of difference. The thing is, if you don't have air in, air out, your screens are never going to dry, or else they're going to take like a long time to dry. If you're making your own drying cabinet, number one, control your airflow. And I don't mean by putting a fan on your screen, because a fan does 2 things. One, it blows air. The second thing it does, it sucks air. And if it's sucking air, it's also taking all that dust over here, going right through the fan onto your screen. That's a bad idea. So you're getting cool air in, hot, moist air out. Your screens are going to dry much better. It's important that you dry it in as close to total darkness as possible. Not under yellow light, because believe it or not, a lot of yellow light does give off a little bit of UV energy. And UV energy is what exposes the screen. So if you've got this screen sitting out under your table, under yellow light, it might get exposed if it's been sitting there a while. And the last tip is to always dry your screen squeegee side up. And the reason you want that is to let the emulsion that is still present on the top here to go to the bottom or the print side of the screen. That's the important side. This side holds ink. This side, print side, determines your print quality. Get the emulsion on this side. That's where it belongs. Those are 5 tips we gave on how to dry a screen. If you have any other questions, contact ChromaLine.com. I can't do it anymore. I sit upon a slitted sheet. I sit upon a slitted sheet, I sit upon.
There we go.